So being that one of the most common things I see on a lot of these pages dedicated to 80s GM front drive cars is people mistakenly identifying special editions that aren't actually special editions, etc. I thought I'd use this suddenly found time that I have off from work to make a couple videos showing you how to tell two of the 1980s Oldsmobile Ciera special editions from similar style cars. So the first car I'm going to do here is my 85 Holiday Coupe, and I get a lot of folks who will frequently find a Oldsmobile Cutlass Ciera Coupe with a vinyl top, and they think it's a Holiday because they see the vinyl top. But I want to show you how to identify one both using option codes and also just using visual cues. The first is that any Holiday Coupe had to start life as a Brougham Coupe. So this is model M27 Brougham Coupe, which means if you look at the VIN number of this car, you should see 1G3AM. A being Cutlass Ciera, M being that it is a Brougham, and then 27 meaning that it is the two-door body style. And this would have only been available in 84, 5, and the first half of 86. So when I see people posting an 83 or an 87, you know right away that it absolutely cannot be it. They stopped mid-86 because they changed the roofline from this more formal roofline to the sportier one that lasted through 91 on the Cutlass Ciera and 92 on the Buick Century, although it went all the way to 96 in Mexican market cars. So obviously first you're looking for the Holiday emblem with this Oldsmobile crest next to it. It's very similar to the Oldsmobile crest used on some of the 98 wire wheel hubcaps. You got to look for the Landau top. So if you see the full window back here right away, that tells you it is not a Holiday Coupe. If you move inside the car, you're looking for that filler panel in the back, covering where the rest of the glass would be. If you don't see that, it's not a Holiday Coupe. Obviously, it has to be a Brougham. So if I see an LS or if I see a base model, I know that can't be a Holiday Coupe. In the door jamb, what you should find is a sticker from ASC saying that the car was modified, right, as this one has. So this has the sticker, and you'll also see a similar sticker on like touring sedans and cars like that. Finally, if we go inside of the trunk, on the option code decal, you need to look for this one right here, WJ5. WJ5 is the Holiday Coupe option. You'll also find, by the way, if you look here, do you see option code C10 in the top row? C10 is the Holiday Coupe specific Landau top. You could only get that with this package. All Holiday Coupes have factory tinted glass, and they have factory pinstriping. Otherwise, you could get really any option that you wanted in the Holiday Coupe. Those are the only required options. Most of them seem to have the popular equipment package like this one, which was the wire wheels, the white wall tires, air conditioning, remote mirror, a bunch of small items all packaged together. And that would also include the 4-cylinder engine, which this one has. The vast majority of Holiday Coupes I've seen over the years have the 4-cylinder Iron Duke engine in them. For the most part, these cars seem to sell to older clientele. The original owner of this car was in their late 60s when they bought it. They bought it as an early retirement gift to themselves. So they tended to not order a lot of performance options in them. You really don't see a lot of these with bucket seats or a floor console. Even the V6 is relatively less common. I wouldn't go as far as to call it rare, but it's less common than the 4-cylinder in these. One other thing I'm going to point out in my next video is right here. Everyone sees these flags on a Cutlass Ciera and they think it's an International. It is not. Yes, mine are in the wrong place because of a repaint in the early 90s after the car was nearly totaled, but these flags were standard on Cutlass Ciera models during the earlier years. So just because you see that does not make it an International Series car.